Hi, my name's Nick Francis. I'm from Cool Energy. Got a comment really about climate change, Copenhagen, and the United States of America. And clearly, globally, we have an issue, and the issue is that America have not been developing strategies and policies to fight climate change because they have not been a signatory or to a commitment about a target for reducing CO2 emissions. So that poses a really big problem, I think, for the country and also for government and President Obama as they face Copenhagen, because they're struggling to get any legislation through government, and they're going to a place globally where they have, it's absolutely essential that they put up their hand to say, yes, we are going to do something and we are going to change as a country. Trouble is, for America, it's very difficult to change. I mean, you've got a country that's being very badly hit by the financial global crisis. Actually, to change takes investment. Now, much of this investment pays for itself in a very short term, but actually it's investment in new technologies and therefore new jobs and new infrastructure. Now, while that does take jobs, it does put at risk old technologies and jobs in those technologies. And we are, sooner or later, America is going to have to bite the bullet on saying we are going to shift from coal to gas and renewables, or nuclear and renewables, something like that. We're going to have to shift from big cars that we have traditionally made in this country to smaller, more economical cars and transport systems. And we're going to have to look at our agricultural policies. Now, they have proved unwilling to date to do that, and in fact, just in the last year, have bailed out a whole bunch of old technologies, particularly with respect to transport and car manufacture. So what's one of the possibilities for Copenhagen is for the government to actually make a commitment and say, look, we are going to do it, but in the short term to say the way that we're going to make that commitment is that we're going to buy effectively our energy efficiency, or we're going to buy our CO2 reduction from other places in the world until we can get it and support those changes at home. Now, one of the ways you do that is you use a thing under the Kyoto Protocol called the Clean Development Mechanism. And the Clean Development Mechanism is actually the structure that's managed by the United Nations that ensures that we're creating real credits somewhere else in the world, and in this case, developing countries. And Cool Energy have created a project in Mexico called Lux Verde, where we're changing 30 million light globes for poor families that save those families a lot of money, save the government money because they don't have to subsidize poor people for that energy anymore, and also saves Mexico money because they don't have to build new power stations, because by giving away 30 million light globes you save 1.5 new power stations, as well as 7 million tons of CO2. So it's that 7 million tons in the case of our project that America could buy to say, okay, well, we're learning how we're going to change, we're going to offset. Why, therefore, I think Lux Verde is particularly of interest to America is that our project is working in Mexico. And if you think about the relationship, it's the North American country, it's the only North American country that actually is entitled to benefit from the Clean Development Mechanism. And in terms of the relationship between those two countries, and the fact that the poverty from Mexico often spills into America and therefore creates problems for America, seeing them as a partner and offsetting and helping Mexico to leapfrog some old technologies and actually be more sustainable while America is looking at the way they do it, I think is of extraordinary value. So one is, it's great to do a project that saves lots of poor Mexicans lots of money and creates more energy security for the Mexican government. But I think really importantly, it's a way that America, right on its doorstep, can start thinking about significant targets and engage with the way to deliver that very close at hand.